Imagine waking up one morning, stepping outside your front door and realizing you are completely alone. The neighbor's car is in the driveway, but they are gone. The local diner has half-eaten meals left on the tables. The fires in the hearths are still smoldering. There is not a single soul in sight. It sounds like the beginning of a post-apocalyptic movie, right? But what if I told you this is not Hollywood fiction? Throughout history, entire communities have vanished into thin air. No signs of a struggle, no mass exodus, just gone. Today, we are diving into one of the most chilling phenomena in human history, the Vanishing Village mystery. We are going to explore 3 real-life cases where hundreds, sometimes thousands, of people disappeared overnight. Was it disease, a government cover-up, or something far more sinister? Grab your flashlights and lock your doors, because we are about to step into the unknown. And hey, if you enjoy unraveling history's darkest secrets, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You will not want to miss what we uncover next. Let's get into it. The Curse of Kuldhara, India. Our first stop takes us to the scorching sands of Rajasthan, India, to a place called Kuldhara. For over 5 centuries, Kuldhara was a prosperous village, home to the Paliwal Brahmins. It was a bustling community of over 1,500 people, known for their agricultural skills and wealth. But one night in the early 19th century, something impossible happened. The entire population of Kuldhara, along with the residents of 83 surrounding villages, packed up and left in the dead of night. They did not tell anyone where they were going. They just vanished. Why would a wealthy, established community abandon everything they had built? According to local legend, it was because of a cruel and powerful minister named Salim Singh. He had set his sights on the beautiful daughter of the village chief and threatened to destroy Kuldhara if he could not have her. To protect her honor, the villagers made a drastic choice. They left. But before they did, they cast a dark curse on the land. No one will ever be able to settle in Kuldhara again. And the chilling part is that the curse worked. To this day, over 200 years later, Kuldhara remains a ghost town. Anyone who has tried to rebuild or stay the night reports hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures, and experiencing an overwhelming sense of dread. The Indian government even declared it a haunted site. Did they really just flee from a tyrant? Or is there something darker keeping people away? The frozen mystery of Lake Anjakuni. From the blistering heat of India, we travel to the freezing, unforgiving wilderness of northern Canada. The year is 1930. A seasoned fur trapper named Joe LaBelle is trekking through the snow, looking for shelter. He knows of a friendly Inuit village near Lake Anjakuni, a place he has visited many times before. But when LaBelle arrives, the village is dead silent. There are no children playing, no dogs barking, no smoke rising from the tents. LaBelle begins to investigate, and what he finds defies all logic. Inside the tents, he finds pots of stew still hanging over cold fire pits. He finds half-finished garments with needles still sticking out of the fabric. Rifles, which are absolutely essential for survival in the Arctic, were left leaning against the doors. It looked as though the entire village of 30 to 2,000 people had simply stood up and walked away in the middle of whatever they were doing. But there were no footprints in the snow leading out of the camp. It gets worse. LaBelle found the village's sled dogs buried under the snow, starved to death. At the edge of the village, the ancestral graves had been emptied. The stones were neatly stacked, but the bodies were gone. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police investigated, but they never found a single trace of the villagers. Some say it was a mass migration that went tragically wrong. Others point to the strange, pulsing blue lights that the Mounties reported seeing in the sky during their investigation. Was it an alien abduction? A supernatural event? Or a story blown out of proportion by a lonely trapper? We may never know. The lost colony of Roanoke. We can't talk about vanishing villages without mentioning the most famous disappearance in American history. The year is 1587. A group of 115 English settlers, led by John White, arrive on Roanoke Island, off the coast of modern-day North Carolina, to establish the first permanent English colony. Things get tough quickly. Supplies run low, and tensions with local Native American tribes are high. John White decides to sail back to England to get help. Because of a massive naval war with Spain, he gets stuck in Europe for 3 long years. When White finally returns to Roanoke in 1590, he expects to find a thriving settlement, or at least the survivors. Instead, he finds nothing. The entire colony has been dismantled. The houses are gone. The people are gone. His own daughter and infant granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, are gone. There was no sign of a struggle, no bodies. The only clue left behind was a single word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island and the local Native American tribe. Did the settlers assimilate with the tribe to survive? Were they attacked? Did they try to sail back to England and drown? For over 400 years, archaeologists and historians have dug up the island, tested DNA, and searched for answers. While many believe they simply merged with the local tribes, no definitive proof has ever been found. 115 people erased from history. 3 villages, thousands of people, gone without a trace. Whether it's a curse in the Indian desert, an unexplained event in the frozen Canadian North, or a desperate struggle for survival on the American coast, these vanishing villages remind us that history is full of dark corners we haven't illuminated yet. Which of these mysteries do you think has a logical explanation, and which one is truly supernatural? Let me know your theories down in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the unknown, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an investigation. Until next time, keep questioning everything and stay curious. I'll see you in the next video.